Hey Gimli, you're an axeman, right?
Yes!
Well, would you ever bring Agrinian axemen? The
Are you kidding me?
What's up guys, Blade Master here, going to be bringing you another Total War Rome 2 online 1v1. This is played between Firefly and Bobby, and of course this is played in the Blade Balance mod. If you guys don't know what that mod is, it's a mod created by me and Aranko, which aims to refine the multiplayer experience. It makes a lot of underpowered factions more powerful in multiplayer, kind of evens things out. If you guys want to download that mod, the link is provided in the description. If you guys want to find other people to play the mod with, the link is in the description, where you can go and just put your time zone and then find some other people who are in your time zone to play with and have fun. So I haven't taken a look at this this battle before. This is the first time I'm going to take a look at it. Let's hope it's fun. Firefly told me there was a lot of fun. He has taken Epirus. No, sorry, he has taken Macedon, and Bobby has taken Epirus. It's going to be like a successor state battle, which should be a lot of fun. Of course, played in Macedon because we don't know any other map in Total War Rome 2, is there? I don't think there's a single other map other than Macedon. Let's see what Firefly. Yeah, what Firefly has brought in his battle. In his army with Macedon. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hoplites and a couple of thorax swordsmen, backed up by 1, 2, 3 slingers, a couple of Thessalian cav, 3 Thessalian cav, and 2 Aspis companion cav with a shield bearer general. Seems pretty interesting. I mean, the hoplites are a unit that are not buffed in Blade Balance mod directly. They aren't buffed directly, I should specify. Neither are the thorax swordsmen. Instead, they just keep the original amount of javelins that they have, while most of the other barbarian infantry, which are stronger than them, lose one of their javelins. The biggest changes are in these guys. The Aspis companion cav now have a 10 bonus versus infantry, which makes them deadly killers of enemy infantry. And then the Thessalians are basically the same. The regular companion cav are a unit that is buffed because they have access to trample now. Let's see what Bobby has brought with his army for Epirus. He's brought a total of 4 levy pikes. Now these guys have a 5 bonus versus infantry. We are still working on improving pikes and making them, awesome. He's got a total of 3 Samnite warriors, which I think, that forms his infantry line. No, actually it doesn't. He's brought some Illyrian levies as well. I don't know how many Illyrian levies he's brought. He's brought a couple of Thessalian cav, it looks like. 1, 2 Thessalian cav. Yeah, 3 Thessalian cav and 3 3 Italian cav. A Royal Peltis General, and here is the awesome unit that we're going to be looking at. This, hopefully these guys display their strength in this battle. It is the Agrinianian axemen. Bobby's brought a total of 4 of these guys. Now the Agrinian axemen have been buffed pretty significantly because now they've been given a whole 3 extra javelin volleys. So they already have really good stats in melee. You can see that they have a 30 melee attack, 26 weapon damage, and I think 13 of which is armor piercing. This is the regular standard axes that they have. Let's take a quick look. No, it's the 10 armor piercing, but it's still significant armor piercing damage. And they've also got a 27 charge bonus, which is pretty deadly. Here we can see the Thessalians charging into enemy Thessalians, and the hoplites for Macedon supporting immediately. The levy pikes now are being popped into pike phalanx. Nothing else is going on. The hoplites for Macedon are going to help out significantly in that Thessalian cav against that Thessalian cav for Epirus. The Italian cav going to be used in wedge formation to kind of nullify their damage from the enemy Thessalians, but the Thessalians didn't get a proper charge on the Italian cav, which is pretty good. So that makes this engagement pretty even, except for the Aspis companion cav that are going to come in to help out here. They are going to completely maul the Italian cav, because as long as the Italian cav don't get a charge in, the Aspis companion cav will do a pretty decent amount of damage. But the Italian cav with their bonus versus infantry, with their 15 bonus versus cavalry, will actually do pretty decently against the Aspis companion in extended melee. The mercenary Italian cav over here losing half of their men and losing some more with the extended amounts of javelins that the thorax swordsmen have, and before they're pulled back. Levy pikes here only got 2 kills against the hoplites, having trouble reforming their pikes. Meanwhile, the Agrinian axemen taking some fire from the slingers, but they're busy firing into the hoplites there. Now the Thessalian cav have smashed into one of the slingers over here, and the slinger's basically dead. The enemy Thessalian, the Macedon Thessalian cav, are charging into Bobby's Epirus Thessalians, and then the Thorax Swordsmen are coming in to help. The Samnite Warriors will actually win out against the Thorax Swordsmen, I believe, especially with the amount of shield wall bugging out that can be seen in Total War Rome 2. I think the Samnites will be able to edge out that victory. And here the smart move, pulls back his Thessalians and lets the Thorax Swordsmen engage with the pikes. When they pull back, the Thessalians come back for a small little charge there, which is pretty good. Here the Hoplites engaging with the mercenary Italians, and then the Aspis Companion Cap managing to destroy that Italian cap without taking any casualties. So then the Samnites here are going to be closely supported by the Levy Pikes, ensuring that the mainline will be in Epirus' favor. And then the Thessalian Cav and the Italian Cav taking significant amount of casualties, but pulling back, letting the Levy Pikes deal with the Hoplites. So that's a smart move there by Bobby. The Levy Pikes just chilling there over there. They're back from routing. Here the Royal Peltis didn't. The Aspis Companion Cav didn't get a proper charge on the Royal Peltis. Oh. And then the Agrinianian Axemen are going to... Why are they not pouring? Oh no, pour in the... Oh, there they go. There they go. And yeah, that means this Aspis Companion Cav is going to be destroyed in a matter of seconds, I think. They already lost like 4 men. And they're being forced to pull back now. The Royal Peltist took like 4 casualties there, but all in all, the Aspis Companion Cav taking a lot of casualties, especially with the mercenary Italian Cav engaging them. And here the Thessalian Cav just charged into the front of pikes along with Thorax Swordsmen, and meanwhile the mercenary Samnite Warriors pouring in fire from behind. This is just perfect from Bobby. This is great mainline engagements for Bobby, and he's doing very well here. 38 kills with the Samnite Warriors, hardly lost a unit, and then this similar thing going on over here. The Hoplites dying very quickly. The Slingers should be firing into, I think, the Agrinianian Axemen. They can really make their presence felt in late game. The Thessalian Cav are going to chase off this Agrinianian Axemen, which was a bit too ballsy, I think. At this point, they should just cut their... Oh, but the Thessalian Cav pulling back. No, they aren't. They should not... they should just cut their losses and start firing into the Thessalian Cav before dying. I think that'll be a perfect use of them. They'll at least kill quite a few numbers of Thessalians before they die. Here the Royal Peltis is about to get charged at by an Aspis Companion Cav, and then the Aspis is going to do a lot of damage against the Royal Peltis. Not on the charge, I think, but after that they're going to do a lot of damage. 18 kills on the charge. They're going to be pulled out. Royal Peltis chasing after them, but the Agrinianian Axemen behind them firing in. Almost got a single XP chevron so far. And this is all very, very close. I mean, he's doing very well in the main line, but the flanks are definitely going in the favor of Yawning Firefly. And then the Aspis Companion Cav crashing in for a second charge there, and then the Agrinianian Axemen, again, they're going to make their presence felt. The Aspis Companion Cav should have just pulled in and charged into the Agrinianian Axemen instead. They're going to do a lot of damage here. You can see, racking up the kills. And Javelin units like these guys are going to be an excellent specialist unit when you're faced up against Syracuse, Epirus, and Macedon with their Aspis Cav, because those are probably the easiest ways for you to kill off and quickest ways for you to kill off the Aspis Cav. Here the Illyrian Levy is doing a good job in holding off the Hoplites. They've gotten 61 kills somehow, which is excellent. The Thessalian Cav over there killed off the Agrinianian Axemen. Again, the Agrinianians should have been just firing into them and shouldn't have been used so ballsily in the first place. Royal Peltis down to 60 men from those consecutive charges from the Aspis Companion Cav. And it looks like the Aspis Cav are going to come in for a final charge, and the Thessalian Cav getting slaughtered by the Royal Peltis there. And then these Royal Peltis just about dead. But the Agrinianian Axemen are going to just slaughter the Aspis Cav. But they are going to go ahead and charge into them. And I think that's it for the Agrinianian Axemen. They've done really well. 67 kills. The Aspis Companion Cav getting a lot of kills though on both of them. Royal Peltis is going to come into support, but the Thessalian Cav going to rear charge them. He should use the whip at this point. So all in all, it doesn't look very good for Epirus now. The shield bearer general for Macedon is still alive and completely fine. The Samnite Warriors are going to kill off both of these Hoplites, I think. Yeah, the Mercy, but they're going to take rear shots from Slingers. The Slingers are going to take a long time before they kill them off. Thorax Swordsman here dying to mercenary Samnites. And then the Thessalian Cav going to charge into retreating Agrinianian Axemen. The Agrinianians have 50 base morale, which is actually pretty decent, so they won't rout immediately. And these Axemen are going to fire into the Thessalians' rear in the meanwhile. The Aspis Cav are pretty depleted. One of them is at 18 men, another one is 45. One of the bigger reasons why you would want to bring Javelin units against Aspis Cav is because all the sword cavalry, the elite sword cavalry in the Samnites, in the Companion and the Aspis Companion have 5% less missile block chance. So they have very low missile block chance at this point. So the best thing to do is to just use Javelins and slaughter them that way. These companion cav are doing very well, 64 kills, and the Royal Peltis now is exhausted. They're going to drop down very quickly, and they're basically dead. Another good thing about the Royal Peltis now is that we've given them an extra 5 health, which is the exact same as all the other elite units, so now they're very, very decent. The Thessalians going to charge into the front of pikes, and they're also dead. They have done very well, double XP chevron for them, and Bobby's doing a very good job of pulling away his Agrinianian axemen for the most part. He's still got 2 of them left, I believe. Yeah, 2 of them left. The Hoplites, this one has managed to kill off that mercenary Sam Knight, which has got only 75 kills so far. And this Sam Knight warrior is engaged with the shield bearer, but then the Illyrian levies could actually do a very good job of rear charging them. But here we see the Hoplite phalanx glitch going on, and then the Sam Knights are going to get easy rear charges or rear shots onto that shield bearer for no real reason. Mercenary Sam Knights super tanky. They are going to rack up a few kills against Aspis Companion, but the Agrinianian axemen should start pouring in the fire as soon as possible. Despite them being charged by or chased by Hoplites, because the Aspis Companions are literally the only thing that Bobby needs to be afraid of at this point. The Illyrian levies here dead. I think Firefly can easily win this game at this point. The Sam Knights going to charge into Hoplites, and then they're going to get rear charged by Aspis Companion. Yeah, this one volley from the Agrinianian axemen could be a big game changer, but it looks like they're not going to get that. The Sam Knight warriors sandwiched warriors, and then the Aspis Companion cav going to get that double XP chevron, kill off the some more of the Sam Knights, but I think they're going to die at this point. Not much remaining. And then these axemen go to fire into the Aspis Companion cav, and the other axemen go to fire into the rear of the Aspis Companion cav. They're getting sandwiched now, and they're going to start dropping very quickly, I think. So he's just ping-ponging these guys in between the axemen. Actually, the axemen's armor penetrating damage will actually do a fair bit of, will cause a few kills, I think, against these Aspis Companion cav. The heavily armored Aspis Companion cav, 95 armor on these guys. About to get a triple XP chevron, but they are finally going to be put down. And here the Sam Knight still is at 94 men, strangely enough, and the Aspis cav over here almost dead. A Levy pikeman here at 79 men and a single XP chevron with 61 kills is still alive. And this Levy pikeman with another XP chevron, 134 kills. He needs to pop them into Hoplite or pike phalanx as soon as possible, but they're basically dead at this point. He's managed to kill off some of the slingers, at least rout some of them. And at this point, there's only one Hoplite and one shield bearer at 105 men against 2 Agrinianian axemen who've done really, really well. This shows their strength in late game. Because they're medium, they take significantly less casualties on the charge than a regular skirmish unit, because a regular skirmish unit is only very light in mass. So these guys stand up to a charge much more effectively, and they have 50 armor, which is actually pretty decent. Good melee defense at 44, and maybe they'll actually be able to showcase their late game survivability here, or late game usefulness. They've already showcased their late game survivability by staying in the battle for this long against so much cav. And let's go ahead and fast forward. The slingers are back from routing. They've gotten 53 kills, and now the axemen are going to chase after them. Axemen, the problem with them being medium is that they're going to be slower than the very light slingers. But it actually looks like the axemen are going to be able to catch up to them. Yep, the axemen are going to catch up to them. Don't have the greatest melee attack, but against depleted units in this sort of scenario, they're going to do extremely well. And that's it for that one slinger. And here the shield bearer is going to attack the Sam Knights. The shield bearer will do an extreme amount of damage on the charge. Got to realize that these guys now have the 30 melee damage, weapon damage spear. So they are going to do a hell of a lot of damage. So the Agrinianian axemen need to be pulled around as soon as possible and then take rear shots onto the general. And he's going to use Raised Banner to increase that already high melee defense up to 80. The Sam Knight warriors down to 45, but the Agrinianian axemen are going to pour in fire from the rear. About to get a double XP chevron, I think. This axeman is wavering. Oh, this is very close. And this axeman is going to come in for a rear charge with 27 charge bonus. They will do a fair bit of damage on the charge, I think. Costly victory. I actually kind of wanted to see the Axemen win that battle out for Bobby and the Epirus. But regardless, very well played to both players, Bobby and Yawning Firefly. Very cool battle because you could see two, juxtaposing. Is that even a word? Sides of the battle. You could see Firefly winning the flanks, but on the other hand, Bobby winning the mainline engagement. The center of the battle, and how that eventually played out. Well done keeping his Axeman in check until the end, at least most. Imagine if he had this one Axeman at the end of the game. They would have won. He would have won with that one Axeman because he did so well with all the others. And you can see even this Illyrian levies did very well. His pikemen also, you can see the 5 bonus versus infantry coming into play there. 150 kills with one, 91 with the other. So that's why I think that it's if we do make a buff, it has to be very minor. And that's another thing, another point to support my saying that you guys need to play a lot of the mod before suggesting any more changes. I mean, of course, all your feedback is appreciated, but please make sure that you play as much of it so that you can gain as much of a proper idea of how a unit works before asking for complete overhauls. Axemen may be something that I might change. I'm not completely convinced that they do, but let's see. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this battle and stay tuned for more. Peace.